Okay, so I sort of shortchanged you yesterday after stage one because it was just absolutely grueling. Yesterday was 117 kilometers with like 2,700 meters of climbing, and almost all of it took place above 6,000 feet. So I was definitely feeling the elevation there. And it was just a very tough stage. Very tough stage. From a distance, these mountains look like hills, and they sort of give the aspect of rolling fields. But yesterday was 5 peaks and about a 25% grade, maybe a little more. They just go straight up, but they're very far away, and it sort of turns the whole thing into a more pastoral scene, I think. So really suffered yesterday, but got through with a good time and no injuries. Bike's running great. And today was equal distance, with actually more climbing, but much more rolling, sort of like what you're seeing here. Still mountains. I mean, still above 6,000 feet, and feeling the altitude a little bit. But all my training has been flat ground, and we had plenty of flat sections in the stage today. I just put my head down and lay down the power. And I didn't bring the camera on the ride yesterday, stage one, because I sort of wanted to get a feel for what was going to happen. And then after stage one being so much vertical climbing, every gram really matters on that sort of ride. So today I was sort of expecting more of the same and left you behind again. But we did most of the ride in the national park, which I'm at a loss for the name of right now, going back and forth across the Tuul River, which you see here multiple times. And so I really regretted not bringing the camera with me, but thankfully we're camping in the area, and this is our camp here. You can see we're using tents tonight instead of gurs because there's no permanent residency around here. It's what they call a strictly protected national park, and I think that the closest thing we have in equivalent is like a wilderness area, sort of like the Baxter State Park. But you can see that even the local gurs here don't have vehicles. There's a tractor there, that's from our camp, because you need a permit. Need a permit to drive even a motorized vehicle in here, and it's enormous. The mountain you see there, it's probably 35 miles away, and it's huge, and it looks like a rolling hill from here. So far it's really been a pretty amazing trip. I'm sorry to disappoint anyone who thought I might win, but I did not come here for that. And the guys who are fighting for it are pretty incredible. All marathon and ultramarathon world champs, pretty much all of them. In fact, yeah, all of them have been either national or world champ in ultramarathon before. So I'm definitely getting the stages done, having a lot of fun. And as much as maybe it might be exciting to be at the front pack, I have really been sort of taking it in, stopping on the top of the big climbs, and just enjoying Mongolia. I think maybe if I really attacked really hard, I could maybe win my sportsman category one day, but I would really pay for it for the rest of the race. And winning sportsman is sort of like winning Division 3 JV. So I think the enjoyment is more important. And the physio services have been really good, getting an awesome massage every day. And they're pretty impressive. Yesterday, the physio said, "Oh, you must ride a full suspension bike." And he just knew that based on like my body, my muscles. So very impressed with that. And I'm feeling good. It's a little sparse. Directly in front of you there are some camouflage huts, and they're pit toilets, and the Tuul River is where we're bathing. But no complaints at all. And Mongolia's been pretty amazing. It's silent. I mean, you can hear the noise from the camp now, but anywhere else. And as soon as you're even 3-4 kilometers away from camp, you can stop, and it's just silent, like you wouldn't believe. It's a really interesting place. Mongolian national team's here, and definitely loving it. So I'm gonna go eat hilarious amounts of food. Oh, we've got a catering tonight. Although we're living in tents and showering, bathing in a river, we've got Rosewood Kitchen catering our food tonight, and they're actually owned by a guy from the North End in Boston who now owns an Italian restaurant in Ulaanbaatar. So kind of a funny place to be eating gourmet Italian food, but there you go. And yeah, I mean, there's so much more to add, but I've got a few more days, and depending on the weather tomorrow, maybe I'll bring you along on the chest cam. It's not the most comfortable thing, but I think it'd be some video that was really worth it. So more on that later. Potentially a bit of rain tomorrow, and with the heat between 95 and 100 Fahrenheit out here, I wouldn't cry about rain at all. So see you later.